I'm just looking to hire guys that I don't mind hanging out with for like 12 hours a day. You guys seem like cool guys. You got hair similar to mine. You wear tuxedos to the interview. That's funny. It's ironic. I get that. You're kind of underplaying the whole formality of it. I think that's funny as hell. So let's do this. You know, you guys are hired. You're in, you know, unless you're like the weirdest guys ever and I don't see it.
Great.
Was that a fart?
I don't know.
I can taste it on my tongue.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I did fart.
Is that onion? Onion and ketchup. It stinks. And this is a small room.
Shit.
Okay, now the tuxedos seem kind of fucked up.
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-Minute Podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is Tuesday, April 15th, and I'm here with 2025, excuse me.
Whoa.
And I'm here with Mike Finley and James Fass.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, there they are. Hello. I think it's been long enough. It's about time again that we remind you we do not do headlines.
Oh.
And we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not taking it out. I did originally think like, this is kind of, even if these are the lyrics, I'll re-record the vocals or whatever. And then at a certain point, you just realize like, no, this is what's charming about it.
Yeah.
Is like this was just the raw. Maybe I thought about it before I recorded it, dude. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
This is escapism for everyone in their mid-30s.
I love it, dude. And if that's what we can provide you, James, you're absolutely right. That's what we want to do.
That's what I'm here to do.
Yep. That's why we.
That's why you hired me.
See, you're already living in that fiction where any of us make any money from this. So, yes. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get to today. Why don't we? On this day in history, on this day in 1874, the first Impressionist exhibition opens in France, featuring Monet, Degas, and Renoir. Listen, I like paintings. I like paintings.
I like paintings.
I love pictures and paintings.
I like that shit. I mean, but can you imagine? Here's the thing: is whatever movies are your favorite, whatever gets you. Hey, cooking shows, fine. Whatever TV show gets you comforted, excited, interested. Those positive endorphins pumping. That's what this shit used to do. Like, you would see this shit in 1874 and be like, oh my God.
Right.
Like,
I'm taking my friends to see this next weekend.
Exactly. We're getting brews, and then we're going to go stand in front of this and yell at each other about it.
We're all going to get hammered drunk.
Right. Sounds awesome, to be honest with you. That sounds like way better of a time than Fast and Furious 11.
But then they all get stabbed by a gang in the street. And
that's probably true, too, yes. I think 1874 was... Well, maybe by 18... because that was the thing, is 1874 in... oh, my God. The United States, Reconstruction United States, was full of literal highway bandits. Like I'm talking like 1100s England type fucking highway robbery shit going on. So I don't know if that was happening still in France at the time, though. But it's still very likely that some weird... Can I say gypsy? I don't think I can, but I did. Some weird Brad Pitt from the movie Snatch gang.
Yeah.
Would probably still jack your
You
shit
like
and
Degs?
stab you. Like Degs? Yeah, oh, dude. You know what? Stephen Root, right? Wait, no, it's not Stephen Root. Stephen Root's...
Office Space.
Yeah, right, and I love him, too.
Yeah.
And a million other things.
Yeah, King of the Hill, and just a genius, an absolute genius. It's Steven something. I'm totally blanking, but Jason Statham's partner there.
Tommy.
Yeah. Love that
Tommy.
dude as an actor. I never really, like, as much as, you saw him in Gangs of New York and stuff like that, appreciated him, liked that he was there.
Was he in Boardwalk Empire
That's
too?
the thing.
Okay.
Is that's where I was like, oh, I like this guy, and then
Yeah.
by the end of it, I was like, he's one of my favorite goddamn actors ever.
Nice.
There's a show on Netflix. I may need them logins
Okay.
because like I'm very interested in this show, where I've only really heard peripheral things about it, I guess. where it seems like it's something that they specifically like. He made it. He made the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's specifically like trying to frame the danger and toxicity of the manosphere, right? Like the Andrew Tate or like the just like the modern version of like the pickup artist misogyny thing that's going on, the men's rights bullshit kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so apparently it's something that really does a good job of like I don't remember where, like Australia or somewhere was like, we may show this in schools kind of thing.
Wow.
And so I'm pretty interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure again the full premise. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, and I kind of want to see if I'm right. And we're recording this now. I mean, you have to believe me, obviously, that I don't know the premise of the fucking show.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, looks like a crime happens, right? So I think maybe there's some sort of violent crime that his son perpetrates.
Okay.
And then I've also seen stills of him, Stephen, whatever, can't remember his name, I'm sorry, also in prison.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if he like put himself in prison to be with his son to try to like obviously like.
This is a new show?
Yeah.
Like is it like one continuous shot sort of thing too?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they did something like that.
I feel like somebody might have talked about something like the son does something and then goes to jail and then here's a pretty intense show, but he also goes to jail himself. Interesting.
Well, no, I don't know. What I'm saying,
okay.
this is my guess.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, it seems pretty apparent that yes, like the show is about a young man. There you go, James. Who, I don't know, school shooting or something, goes to jail. It does just also look to me like this. My real guess is that he puts himself in jail to try to. Hey, I didn't see what was going on with my kid, and now that I know it's too late, he's in jail and he already did this, but I still love him, and I need to be as close to him as much as possible because I need to address this now.
Yeah.
That's kind of my guess. Well,
I like that.
James is too cool, man. I know like I like good TV and you like good TV, but James just like, if it's not baseball or like, I'm not gonna make the joke I was gonna make. God damn it. Okay, I'm
Sandra Bullock.
Okay, good. I should. Sandra Bullock's asshole. It's too late. That would have been good. I was gonna say something more
My
offensive.
third favorite syndicated program.
Sandra Bullock's asshole.
It would name my dog.
It unquestionably would be the top-rated show for at least like a month.
Yeah.
And then we really are just.
This all over again?
Exactly. But no,
Yeah.
then we're pure idiocracy because literally it is Ass the movie.
Well, go away. I'm baiting. Okay.
Just
Ass screenplay of the year.
on an all-new Ouch My Balls.
Yeah. Go away, Baton. Yeah, sorry. You already said that.
That's what plants crave.
It electrolytes. It has what plants crave. Like, I just love the confidence that they're just, hey, but that's where we are. That's where we are. All right, let's get back to today. On this day in 1983, Tokyo Disneyland opens. I would fucking love to go to Tokyo.
Funnest place in Japan, dude.
Can I do my pie shop? Does that have any pies real quick?
Yes.
And it's really quick one, and I'm not even gonna get necessarily that angry.
Okay.
But I have consistently worked with someone at work, and I don't really appreciate their decorum. I think they don't need to talk as much. We're really a service. You know what I mean? We're there to provide a service.
Yeah.
And he just talks too much. He's also like 10 years older. And even though he messes up, he likes to give me advice, and I'm just like, I would rather end this call because we've been here for 6 hours. I got stuff to do. Anywho, there's stuff like that. But I overheard him also here. There's other. He also collects toys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like, that doesn't necessarily have to be a mark against you, but with everything else that I've experienced from the guy, he just doesn't seem to have any self-awareness. And I wasn't really too hung up on the toy thing until then. I heard him say, I think him and his wife, girlfriend, something, are going to Tokyo, right? And the attorney who was in the room with him, because I was remote, was very like engaging. I was really like, wow, you have either you are interested and that's really cool, or you have a lot more patience and like this is just obviously the easiest way to get through the moment is indulge it and whatever. But she was like, so do you like seafood? And I didn't hear everything he said, but because I can barely take it. Honestly, I could barely fucking take it. I mean, I'm moving the headphones. I'm just like, I just need to hear like the tones of, okay, we're going back on the record, and I can put the earphones back on. You know what I mean? Anyway, it basically he anecdotally, I don't know what was said between do you like sushi and this, but he was like, oh yeah, you know what, I was talking to a friend. And he got pretty upset and was like, if you go to McDonald's in Japan, So then he said like, no, he's like describing like, no, I'm the kind of guy like I don't want a vegetable on my plate.
What?
I cannot take that kind of person, dude. I'm so sorry. Like, I actually
I
there's
fucking love broccoli.
I do too. I really do. But either actually, I honestly most vegetables now, especially if they're nice sautéed, man.
Yeah.
I'm not
Or
gonna
fresh, like just crisp, like a bell pepper.
Oh well, no, yeah, like a bell
Like,
pepper
don't
fresh.
even have to heat it
Dude,
up.
a tomato fresh. No, for sure. There are certain ones, but I'm just not gonna pretend like I was that guy in my 20s or
Not a
something.
vegetable on your fucking plate.
I wasn't that guy though, ever.
I've never been that guy.
No.
I love
That is
shit.
insane,
All of
man.
them.
But I've heard about this a lot, dude. Like Scout. Does Scout have a varied palate? Like, will she eat? You know.
She'll eat a lot. She is picky, but no, she'll definitely devour some fucking vegetables. Like
Good.
broccoli
good.
is her favorite vegetable.
Listen,
That's
I
a joke. She doesn't like broccoli.
Oh, okay. That's a joke
What
for
about
Scout.
squash?
That's a joke. We'll clip this out. Send it to her. No.
Actually, I think onions would be her favorite vegetable.
Cool.
If that
Hell
is
yeah.
considered a vegetable, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure there's something in onions that you can get from that's really good. I need to look it up. Hey, if Holes tells us anything,
That's right.
it's the greatest food in the world. It's a superfood. Fuck, what was it? Oh, no. So I listened to a radio show where a really funny dude on there, he's actually the board operator, so you know I love the subtlety of a good drop. And so I think he's a funny, smart dude. He eats fucking chicken nuggets, and he's our age. And that's really all he eats. Milkshake, whatever, you know. But like he eats like he's like if a 5-year-old had enough sentience and a credit card. And I just can't take it. I don't know,
Jeez.
man. I mean, one, because obviously we're discussing like our love of, yeah, dude. If you any vegetable prepared for someone in a certain way, he thought this guy thought that fucking what do you get at like God, I'm blanking. What do you get at like seafood restaurants? Like at Long John Silver's, not Hush Puppies, but like okra,
Oh yeah.
fried okra. Right?
Yeah.
He thought it was
They
a
don't
fish.
have that at Long John.
He thought it was
Silver.
a fish.
He thought it was a fish. Maybe I'm not thinking of okra. Dude, pull the menu up. No,
Thought it was fish.
I don't remember if it was okra, but he thought like, yeah. It just I don't know.
I love okra too.
Yeah, no, I love it all. I'm just getting hungry. We got to stop. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, that was my pie shop doesn't have any pies. It's like I'm kind of jealous that this guy is going to Tokyo and he's gonna. Here's the thing though.
Go to fucking McDonald's and.
Well, okay,
listen, the novelty of that, sure, but the fact that you also say,
Yes.
I don't want a fucking vegetable on my plate.
Right. Like, listen, if you get to your hotel in Tokyo or
You can
whatever,
have vegetables you've never had before because
Well,
they
that's
don't
very true.
exist here and they don't come here.
Or at least just, dude. I mean, I don't know. I do love the idea of like, where can I get literally what the locals eat kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Anyway, no. If you get to your hotel room, your hotel, whatever, you pull up in the van that's on the wrong side of the road. Is that right? I'm joking. I don't know. And you see a McDonald's like in sight, I'm gonna go to it but I'm literally gonna go to it. You know why I'm gonna go to it?
to see the differences.
Royale with cheese. That's right, James. The differences.
Look at the big brain on Brits.
I don't know. I didn't go into Burger King.
But hey, you know what? If a Burger King's there and not a McDonald's, just out of
I'll
respect.
go to a Burger King. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to it. I was gonna say out of respect for John Travolta, Jules. I wouldn't, but no, I will. I'll do it. Anywho, yeah. Like I definitely would love to see the differences on the menu. All right, but let's get back to today.
Tuesday.
One day. Hey, just FYI, guys, if this podcast is ever successful on any level, I will move to Tokyo.
Ooh.
I mean, because you can do a podcast in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, okay.
Sounds great.
On this day in 1912, the Titanic sinks.
What?
This is the day the Titanic sank over 100 years ago, guys.
That's
Wow.
wild.
And then we got to see Kate Winslet nude. Appreciate you.
Yeah, they died
Appreciate
for
you.
that.
That's right.
Worth it.
Kind of worth. Yeah, I don't know. You know, she would have got naked in another movie.
Weren't they all bankers, like competitors of J.P. Morgan?
who were on the boat?
Oh, I did hear
Yeah.
like something along those lines.
They were like the richest of the rich. There were a lot of poor
right,
people.
right. It's kind of like what do they say about
Collateral damage.
what street is what street's Wall Street on?
I don't really look
No,
it up.
I'm thinking of like the Hudson River is actually what I was thinking of. So like on one side of the Hudson River, you
Oh,
do have
sure,
like
sure.
the richest people in the world, and on the other side, you have some of the poorest people in the
The
world.
slums, yeah.
And so ultimately, that's what the Titanic was. But yeah, if it hadn't of slunk, one Kate Winslet, Kate Winslet wouldn't have bared herself. But also, what movie would Leo have had to done to become a superstar then? Was Scorsese already like, I want him for The Aviator, or you know what I mean?
Well, I think he was originally actually going to
he was
be in
already-
who directed Titanic? James
Cameron.
James Cameron was gonna do a Spider-Man with
Oh,
Leo
okay,
as
so
Spider-Man.
he was already
yeah.
He was already in
the
like
crosshairs.
he was already in that.
And then he did Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, dude.
Well, The Beach I think came out around that time too. I never
Beach
saw it,
was
but
good.
was it?
I like
Danny
The Beach.
Boyle, 2000 maybe.
Yeah.
If it's 99, we're doing it.
Ooh.
Honestly, though, I've been thinking about it. We got to do real quick because like there's just too many.
No, there. Yes.
It's just weird.
yes.
Hey, we grew up in a lot of late 90s, early 90s stuff because it was still being proliferated. I'm losing it. I'm losing the word.
Proliferated.
Proliferated.
Okay.
Proliferated.
All right.
During the late 90s. Anyway, but also like then we also gained a little more sentience, a little more consciousness, thought process, and there's just so many movies from the 2000s we have to cover too. But anyway, all right. Well, actually, you know what? I don't want to skip over this for
Yeah,
James.
no,
I'm sorry. At least for James, on this day in 1927, Babe Ruth hits the first of his 60 home run season.
Babe Ruth would go 0 for 500 in today's
I'm never
climate.
doing a baseball
Fuck
note
the
again.
Yankees.
What
I'm never doing a baseball note
How many
again.
home runs do most people hit in a season? Like average now?
Now?
Yeah.
Average?
Yeah. Like how many? Like what is the
I
height?
would say if there was an average, I'd say like 15.
Okay.
But if you take like the guys that hit home runs between like 39 and 60.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple years ago, who was it that was like going crazy? Wasn't there someone?
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that name now. Yeah, there was a
He
dude.
like passed up. He got like 62 or some shit like that. Passed up Roger Maris.
Apparently, it was wild. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, to do that in the 1920s is just fucking insane. It seems.
With a cigar in your
Because they
mouth
were
and-
throwing like 80-mile-an-hour meatballs right down the middle.
No, for sure. It really just took. But see, that's what was so beautiful, I think, about sports before it became so overly competitive. It's like, yeah, you had to work a job during the summer, for sure. You did. But then you could also just be like a guy like me or you, and if you just were specifically good at like one thing, like you didn't have to be.
Their swing mechanics were weird, man.
Or it didn't even matter what sport, really.
Sure.
Like if you could just like fill one role and you sucked at everything else, there weren't many dudes who could do 1,000 fucking things.
Right.
Or were just so naturally athletic and made their way to this weird.
Those dudes were like farmers
Exactly.
and like carpenters and shit before they played ball and
Exactly.
after they played ball.
And that honestly sounds fine to me. Like, okay, you telling me like 9 months out of the year I can do this dumb sport, and then 3 months out of the year I go like build fences,
Build a house.
Yeah, like I dig
Yeah,
it.
that sounds neat.
I know. But maybe we just need to get more exercise, and we wouldn't think that. We
Yeah,
think
fuck it.
We'd be like, it's
Screen
fine.
time.
How about audio listening time? Am I right, guys?
Give me my iPad back, Dad.
We now have over 90 episodes on YouTube alone. So
Ooh.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Look at us.
Pop the fatty.
Woo.
Well,
Okay.
you'll look at us soon. You can hear us now.
Yeah. No, soon we will be on video. I'm working that out now. So I don't know. I don't want to oversell. So let's say a month just to get.
Let's do it.
And if it's before that, happy surprise! Okay. On this day of music history in 2012, a disgraceful hologram of Tupac appears on stage with Snoop and Dre. I don't really care.
I thought that was really cool.
I do, yeah, I'm totally joking.
I was gonna say disgraceful.
I don't give
know.
a shit. I don't.
Awesome.
No,
And
I
then
don't.
we never saw another hologram
Yeah,
again.
that's the weird thing. Maybe that's
You
why.
think his hologram's still alive?
Oh no! Did someone lose like the flash drive that had the program on it or something?
I heard his hologram is still in Jamaica somewhere.
Oh yeah, just on a beach. I love it. On this day in 2008, Thrice drops their 6th studio album, The Alchemy Index, Volume 3 and 4, Air and Earth. There's some pretty cool songs. Songs.
I think Daedalus is my favorite out of all of those. On the
I would have
the
to.
two.
I'd have to revisit to remember which song that exactly was, but I just remember some really cool acoustic, aggressive songs.
Yeah.
Like that's what I dug from Like I think Earth, maybe Earth and Air had those.
Yeah.
I mean, there was cool stuff all over those 4 releases.
Those 4, yeah.
Anywho, yeah. That was definitely cool in 2008 to get to jam that for sure. I haven't listened to it in a long time, but I'll have to revisit. All right. I don't remember. What were we doing? Was I just going?
Yeah.
No, there was something else too.
There was
Oh,
something.
it was lights. It was action. That's what it was.
That
So-
was perfect.
Nice.
James.
Yeah, so lights, rolling. Okay,
Camera,
cool.
action.
We got
Perfect.
it. We'll get it dialed in. It's been 2 weeks, guys. On this day in TV and film history, on this day in 1990, In Living Color premieres.
Nice.
Sketch comedy with the Wayans and Jim Carrey, who we're going to get real deep into here whenever we do. We are recording another episode of the Video Shop
Video
today,
Shop.
centered around Liar Liar. So look out for that.
J-Lo also got her start on In Living Color.
She was a fly girl. Yep.
Don't you mean her ass?
Her
got it?
ass
Okay.
got that start.
On this day in 1997, the hero Tommy Lee Jones stars in Volcano, but it actually premiered in South Korea.
That's so funny.
Maybe instead of Japan, should go to South. Whichever's cheaper. South Korea sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds fun too. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit closer to North Korea, but you're close enough in Japan to be just as scared. Just saying. Just saying. On this day in 2012, Girls premieres on HBO.
She's a big girl.
Yeah, Silence of the Lambs. dropping.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I love Girls. I get that. I get why people wouldn't. I definitely remember talking to. I've already said this on the podcast. I do enjoy the show, but I've talked to a lot of millennial girls who are like, "This is bullshit." But I really like Adam. I just love.
Yeah, Adam
I love
Driver,
his
yeah.
character, and there's one description where like his character stops dating the lead, whatever, and dates this kind of more put together woman for a while, and she's like horrified that he wanted to like eat her out while she was on her knees. She was like I'm a dog. I was like, do it, bend over. I don't fucking care. Let's go. Anywho, on this day in 2014, Fargo premieres. Fucking love Fargo. It's a beautiful masterpiece. I was a little underwhelmed by the last season, but it was still better than fucking everything else,
Yeah.
so I can't really complain. It just felt like half a season. It was just as good for the amount of time I got. I just felt like they covered like half the amount of story that they generally do, and yeah. So I just need to slow my brain down, and I'll be fine. All right. Let's see. On this day in 2011, Scream 4 premieres.
The last directed by
That's my
Wes
shit.
Craven.
Nice. On this day, on this day in 2022, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Not terrible. Just they didn't know what they wanted to do. They were
disappointing.
just trying to wrap it up.
Disappointing.
Okay, we have
They
no
didn't give me
time
the
for
secret that I
birthdays, so
wanted.
look up birthdays yourself, guys. Bye.
Adios.